What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 20 of Laying in the Fairway. Today is Wednesday, August 30th. Let's get it.
Well, Stu, we're complete fucking idiots and geniuses at the same time.
Once
We had
again.
an all-time take on the tour championship that none of the guys below the top, like what, five had any chance.
Yeah,
And then
nobody.
fucking Morikawa comes out firing day one and just puts us back in a pickle.
Yeah, he just flipped the entire. But it wasn't
Yeah.
just him though. Like Keegan went crazy,
Yeah.
and somebody else went real low, and it's
A
just like,
bunch
oh
of
my
guys
god,
just went low. Yeah,
we're just
first couple days. I'm
and,
like, well, still dumb as I
yeah.
knew I was. Well, confirmed. Yep,
It's never
still
gonna
dumb.
change. It's never gonna change. Yeah, that was
uh,
that was crazy. Watching Wednesday, or not even watching Wednesday, just like following along, just like, wait, what the fuck's happening?
yeah, when Scotty came out and shot two over, just
Yeah,
immediately just let everyone right back in it. It was like, huh, all
yeah.
right, cool.
Oh,
Uh, Luckily, old Hovelcock saved us though with the W.
hmm.
That one was pretty obvious, but yeah, he kind of
Yeah,
brought us back to our genius level.
dude,
But
he's in the fucking zone, dude. I mean, every shot, just I don't know, man. He was on fire again. Like that was crazy, and him and Shoffley, honestly,
him
were the
and
only
Xander,
two
yeah,
that, yeah, just went
dude,
crazy,
watching
and
them
everybody else kind
Sunday,
of stayed. I mean, I don't know, like
yeah,
some of the guys stayed around even par for the whole fucking week. Like,
yeah, 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 it was wild. Those two guys just were lights out.
yeah,
That was a crazy Sunday watching them.
hmm,
Xander had the heat on
he
Victor there for a
did,
second. But
yeah,
Victor was just putting lights out, ball striking, unbelievable. As soon as he was in trouble, like he kind of had a couple sketchy pars, um, and then he made a super long par putt on well, it had to be like 14 or something, and came right
hmm,
back and just stuck one close next hole. Like every time he kind of got in trouble, the next hole he came back and gave himself a birdie look. So I mean, it was just wild. And Xander was just kind of like playing free, I guess, and just lights
yeah,
out. I guess he tears that course up every year, but
yeah. That's what they were
yeah,
saying.
it
They
was
were
wild.
saying he's just outrageous there, but yeah, I mean, they had the same 72 hole score,
Yep.
261, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Uh, Hovland went 68, 64, 66, 63. Xander, 67, 64, 68, 62. A
Yeah.
63 and a
Fucking
62 on Sunday, like, that's
yeah.
outrageous,
Unreal.
dude.
Unreal. Yeah.
Those
Especially for
guys,
that
man.
much money.
Oh, yeah. It's
They
fucking
don't,
crazy.
although apparently they don't care about it, but um
Well,
yeah.
the press conference with Hovland, like, so you got any plans, any big splurges? And he's like, I live in Stillwater, Oklahoma. Money goes a long ways there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hang out with my friends and family. I'll probably go back to Norway. And it's like, man, just fucking wild and crazy guy. Like, what? You're not gonna do anything?
Well, not that you want to
Yeah,
say
true.
publicly.
Yeah, true. I wouldn't tell people what I would do with that
Yeah. I mean,
money.
it's still work technically. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know what I can do. Yeah, he's gonna be
yeah.
fucking doing blow and begging hookers here and probably right now as we speak. uh uh But yeah, I'm looking at the
Yeah,
scores. Like Keegan came out 63. Adam Shank had an awesome week, 63. Yeah,
mhm,
basically, and Morikawa obviously 61, 64 to start. He kind of cooled off over the weekend there, but yeah, that was a
yeah.
pretty fun tournament. Uh, Guys shooting up made it a tourney right away.
Mhm.
Um, and Scotty dropping back, not doing much. Let everyone back in it. Same with Rom. Rom played all right,
He played fine, and then
but
Sunday he played like shit though.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Feel like the big takeaway was like everybody hates the new format. No, I don't dislike it per se. Like it's fine to me because whoever wins the tournament is gonna walk away the champion of the fucking season or whatever. But if Xander would have won that and he wins the season essentially, and he wins $18 million, that would have been his only win all year. So it's like, all right, you go lights out for 4 days and you win the fucking FedEx Cup. Like, does that? I don't know. If he would have won, I feel like there'd be more backlash. But like Victor, I mean, he had 3 Ws this year and played really well in the majors and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, all right, that makes sense. He's the champion of the year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, golf's so finicky though. It's like you can't just.
Mm.
It's like when a team goes like 13-3 in football, that doesn't mean they're going to win the Super Bowl. Like, you got to get hot at the right time. So, I mean, Xander played good all year to get to that spot. So I don't think it would have been that crazy with just the way golf set up.
True.
It's not like the Player of the Year award.
True.
So,
True.
but yeah, I mean,
But
it is
Player
a
of the Year
little
award,
wacky.
I mean, doesn't really matter if. Would you rather have Player of the Year award or $18 million? I'd rather win
Well,
the $18 million and not have the
yeah,
Player of the
but I
Year
mean, what
award.
else are they going to do? It's the playoffs. It's not like, it's like March Madness. Like,
Yeah, true.
the big dogs get upset. It's like, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it is better. I think this format's definitely better than the old way where you'd have someone win the tournament and then like I was watching the replay and you have someone else win like the FedEx Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a replay of Tiger winning in 2018, and I think Justin Rose was like 6 strokes back and got like fourth or fifth or something, um, and won the FedEx Cup, and he was like 4 holes ahead of Tiger, but no one gave a shit because everyone was watching Tiger come down the stretch to win like the
Yeah,
actual
true.
tournament. So it was just kind of like you didn't really know what was going on. Like the FedEx Cup like didn't really mean as much that week, and now it's like, all right, it's the winner is going to win
Yeah,
this tournament in the FedEx Cup.
true.
So it kind of sets up better. I don't know how else they do it.
You see a lot of people throwing around the match play, like, all right, after Friday, because you go from 30, you start with 30, like cut it down to 16 people and do a 16-man match play or something like that, and for Saturday and Sunday, and they play with that. I mean, that'd be 36 holes Saturday and Sunday. Like,
Yeah,
just, I mean, that'd be an ultimate crime, though.
I don't really like that one either.
That'd be a lot of holes. Like, oh, that'd be what,
Yeah, and it's just kind of
122.
wacky
That's a shit
that
ton of golf.
all the other major tournaments are stroke play.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be weird to just throw in a match play for that much money in like the tour championship. Um, I did see something along those lines where do it like a member guest, uh,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like everyone tees off. You have like 16 guys on the
The
same hole. You just
shootout.
let's just shoot out. You eliminate one at a time. That would be fucking wild. That would
Yeah.
be pretty cool. Just seeing 16 guys. That would be more fun than match play, I
But you'd
think.
have to line every green in the shootout with drunks in their carts that have been playing golf all day. So that's the only way a shootout works is you're hitting into a green that has a literal backstop because there's so many carts around it.
Yeah, I like that idea way better. Shit,
Yeah,
you should and all the players have to drink too. How about
perfect. Yeah,
that?
perfect. We fixed golf.
That would be a fucking like take the waste management just one step further. Have the
Make
golfers be able to drink. I guess like you can't force them to drink, but like encourage them to drink or smoke or whatever you know, whatever their vice is.
then you find out who's
But then
really.
you have like Chris Kirk and stuff, who's like
Oh
a
yeah, that means
former alcoholic
Jesus.
and just play. I mean, I guess you can't
That's
promote so
terrible.
like I don't know, man. Just have one turn. I guess you could do it with or more like an exhibition, like the match, where you had like Mahomes was down in Coors Lights during the match. But I
Oh
want to
yeah,
see like actual good golfers, see how they do
yeah,
if they're like playing a weekend around, you know.
yeah. Be like the what was it, Spring Break 2015 or 2016? It was
Yeah,
JT and Ricky and Speed and Smiley or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. I want to see that round on TV. You might get Kevin Kisner might find his game back, if you let him in that thing.
Yeah. God, he fell
I
off.
don't know.
He was so solid.
Yeah, he had a rough year.
He had a really bad year.
But yeah, back
good.
to the tour. Like tour championship. I don't know. I was trying to rack my brain. I don't know. I don't really know if like an actual legit good way to do it.
Everybody's
I
just
mean,
bitching about it, but at the same time, like the grass isn't always greener. They could fucking change it, and then it just sucks. And it's like, all right, well, that didn't work. You know?
yeah, I mean, I kind of like it. It gives the guy who played well all year, or the guys, an
No, yeah, I
advantage. I mean, it
agree.
makes sense. And obviously, it doesn't dictate. Well, other than Hovland and Xander tying, technically, like score wise. But then again, that's
Hovland had a better year,
Hovland had a
so
better
yeah,
year, so like it,
yeah.
kind of makes sense. I mean, yeah. The only other way you could do it, I guess, is just have it straight up and be like, well, everyone qualified. It's only 30 guys, so it is kind of like,
Yeah,
you're kind of like being in first. You have the advantage of knowing you're going to qualify for the tour championship. You know what I mean? Like Scotty didn't have to play good at the BMW, so like that's kind of the advantage, is you can like kind of have like a bye week. So it's
yeah.
kind,
Well,
I could see it where it's just like, all right, top 30, you made it in, it's free, it's just a regular tournament. I
yeah.
mean, that would make sense too. And
Or bring in. So I got it. I think I got it here. I just tooled around the brain. You have the playoffs. Whoever wins playoffs wins the FedEx Cup. Good for you. But then you have like the earnings list, and whoever comes out on top of that earnings list gets the big bonus at the end. You know what I mean? Like that guy played well all year.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
all right.
split up the
I
bonus money.
mean,
You still got to make the tour championship like a bigger event somehow.
yeah,
And they're
yeah,
trying to do it with money, which I think kind of backfired because everyone came out saying they don't fucking care about money. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, make the tour championship a little more. Yeah, I like that. Just have it
yeah.
playoffs. People still get eliminated each playoffs, and then it culminates at the tour champions just straight up top, and then the top guys, like money wise, still get a big bonus at the end of the year.
18 million or $15 million bonus, whatever the hell it was.
Well, even if it's not
And
the full, just
yeah,
split that up. So you
yeah,
get a big bonus for tour championship, but then you still get, like 9 and 9. So it still kind of makes both. And then that way you just have the tour championship a regular fucking,
makes
that's a
both guys
genius
whole.
idea.
Damn, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. See,
Yeah,
we are geniuses sometimes.
sure. All right, let's stop before we say something stupid.
Well, that's the rest of the episode regardless.
Okay.
Dude, it man, just goes back to the fucking like the people in charge are just dumb as shit. Like fucking Jay Monahan. I saw he got booed a little bit, which was saw that dipshit just standing behind there at the trophy ceremony. God, it takes 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Unreal.
2 seconds and two beers.
Yeah.
Get figured out.
Yep.
All right. Well, with that being said, who's your player of the year, Ken? It's been like a tale of 3 seasons. Well, I don't know. Scheffler just
Yeah, dude, that is what's
crazy
so weird.
all
Like
season.
recency bias, like Hovland, man, winning two
Mm-hmm.
big tournaments back to back. Kind of, I mean, had a great year before that too. Um, I don't know how you can ignore Rom.
Four
Uh,
W's. I think
War
that leads
W's. I mean,
everybody.
yeah, and plus the Masters. I mean,
Yeah.
he just like, I don't want to say fell off, but just didn't really do too much, towards the end of the year here.
Mhm.
So like recency bias, like you kind of forget about him. Plus that beginning of the year is just so weird. Just starts like so early, and like the wraparound season is just like I don't know. When other sports are on, you don't think about it as much. So like once golf season really kicks off for me, well, obviously like the Masters, but like kind of after that, as you get into the summer where like NBA ends, and it's just like
Yeah.
baseball and golf, and then like yeah, I mean Hovland kind of took over here the last couple, I would say prime like just golf season. So it's hard to ignore that. Scheffler was crazy. I mean, Scheffler just, I don't think won enough
No, he had
to
2
get
wins. He had
which is
17 top 10s.
2 wins is a lot still.
17 top 10s is crazy. So I saw,
he had all the strokes gain stats too.
yeah,
Besides
dude, I
putting,
saw, yeah,
just
Kyle
he was the
Porter
best
posted,
player. Yeah.
and it was
Oh yeah, there you go.
Scheffler's final numbers: shots gained or strokes gained driving first, strokes gained approach first, strokes gained tee to green first, strokes gained total first, green to regulation first, scoring average first, money earned first, top 10s first, aggregate scored majors first, and he only won twice.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
That's his season numbers. He had
Yeah.
first across the board except for what, scrambling and putting, and those are the only 2 things missing there.
Yeah.
That's
Which I'm sure his
outrageous.
scrambling is pretty high up because
Dude,
his
he chips
scrambling
in. He
numbers are
chips in
crazy.
like all the
Yeah.
fucking time. Yeah. So that's outrageous, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to ignore that.
17 top
Exactly.
10s too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, shit, dude.
I
Kind of
think I
sucks
would
he
go.
didn't win the tour championship. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he clearly had the best year overall. Like,
Yeah.
just, you know,
From tournament 1 to tournament
yeah.
42, like he was there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously
It's
he didn't play
fucking
42
nuts.
tournaments, but like 17 top 10s, outrageous. Yeah, but he didn't win anything
Didn't win a
of
major.
note. Of note, really, did he?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think he won anything of note. Like
Yeah.
Hovland went back to back in the playoffs. He
Yeah.
he had runner up at a major. I mean, Rom's 4 Ws. I mean, the Masters highlights that, but
Masters is pretty good.
not bad. I would trade that. I would trade that for any of them.
Yeah. Tough to ignore that one.
Yeah, have a year like Brian Harmon, but swap out the Open for the Masters. I would trade that for
Oh, Scotty won.
17 top 10s.
Didn't win anything of note. He won the Players Championship.
Oh yeah, not
And
bad.
oops.
It's
Yeah, and
Scott. It's Scheffler.
he won the Phoenix Open too.
It's
Or
gotta be Scheffler.
waste management. So
Yeah.
he went Phoenix Open, won T12, T4 at the Arnold, and then won at the Players. Got fourth at the match play, which is crazy. That I can't believe he lost the match play. Sam Burns won, which is
Yeah.
bizarre.
Dive into St. Burns, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, that bastard.
Fucking bastard.
T2 at the PGA. I mean, 3 at the US Open.
It's
Yeah.
Scotty.
It's kind of a bummer he's, well, he didn't even suck. He just didn't putt well this past week. Because even if he finished like second, I feel like this past week he really would have kind of sealed the deal. But
yeah.
yeah, what
Yeah.
a weird year for Scotty. Just being so awesome, but also like somehow it was still like a letdown, which is just insane.
Yeah, it does feel like he kind of underachieved somehow. I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I think it's because his expectation is high, and you're like,
Well,
damn, he
because
should
he's
have fucking
just like
won that.
so fucking
Maybe.
good too. It's just weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be curious to see who wins. I think it'll be Scheffler. But it's a good race at least. It's not a fucking blowout on who's taking it, so that's nice. Do they get anything for that? I mean, I know like the PIP is a thing, but that's for like your social media presence and shit, right?
Yeah,
So I'm sure you get something to player of the year. You gotta get some kind of bonus or
yeah. I would hope so.
thing.
Yeah, I mean Hovland, man.
Get
I don't know,
a
man.
stiff get a stiff handshake from Jay Monahan.
Yeah.
Great season, son. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see though, for sure. For sure.
Damn, Rom had a yeah, Rom did almost all his damage like January and February.
Yeah, and then won the
He had
Masters and kind of
three
peaked.
wins and then won the Masters. Yeah, January, February, and April. Um, I mean, he got tied for second at the Open too. I mean, shit, dude. I mean, yeah, it's a
Pretty
tough
good.
one. Just kind of felt he didn't do shit in the playoffs, so
Yeah,
that was his problem.
the end of his year was pretty brutal.
Yeah.
All things considered, I mean, all things considered with his
Well,
expectations, like,
besides the Open, but yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, shit, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to weight that. I mean, fucking the Masters, pretty big deal. Um, yeah, shit, dude. You're going Scheffler though.
I think Scheffler.
I could agree with that.
Yeah,
I don't think you go wrong actually with any of those guys, but
nah, yeah, I guess that's the thing. Hovland probably get some recency bias votes
yeah, for sure.
because I mean, he's
I
been
just I don't know.
fucking crazy, but is he? I mean, he played well in the majors. I think his worst finish in the majors was like a T19 or T17 or something. I saw like I think he went top 20 in all the majors. He had 2 top 10s. I do know that.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see him win a major. I like Hovland. I like him a lot. It'd be good to see him win a major.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it'll be a
He's gonna be
pretty
one of the
big
favorites. I
one of the
mean,
favorites that everyone next year.
yeah.
Um,
I'm sure that these guys we're talking about are gonna be the 3 favorites going into the Masters, barring something crazy.
you know what's interesting? So like Hovland, this is why I don't like I always like the PGA in August or whenever it
Mhm,
was. I think it was August.
mhm.
Because
Yeah,
you
it
get
used to
these
be.
young like guys like Hovland and like some of like the younger guys. That was a better peak to the season than the Tour Championship, in my opinion. And you got to like Hovland right now would just be a
Yeah.
great candidate to get off his first major at the PGA. Um, I don't know. I just always loved that. There's always like I remember like Jason Day won his first one.
Mhm.
JT as well. Like you get these guys peaking at the end of the summer and just go lights out at the PGA. I always like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in
I
the
don't
Tour Championship,
disagree.
cool, but like it's not a major, so they don't get that same credit.
I mean, they're
Um,
trying to make something out of this playoff, so make the Tour Championship make it their Super Bowl or whatever. That's the end of our season. And
yeah, but
it's never going
it's
to be
just
that.
weird
The
because you have
Masters is the Super Bowl.
well, and then you have the Players Championship, which is like the fifth major already. So then like the Tour Championship, I guess, is the sixth. Like so it's kind of
They
like
should flip flop those and have the Tour Championship at Sawgrass.
right.
And
Yeah, I know. Like I don't get why. Yeah, I guess it's already in place, but
whatever.
yeah, it's tough to care about East Lake as much as those other courses like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. All right. Um, let's move on to our birdies and bogeys before we. I'm sure we're going to dive pretty deep into this Ryder Cup. Picks were just announced. Let's run through these birdies and bogeys real quick, and then we'll move on to that. What do you think?
all right. Yeah, my birdie of the week is being poor. Um,
Nice.
yeah,
Please sponsor us, anybody.
I'm off. We're off the hook still. It's okay to be poor. We had multiple guys come out saying they don't care about the money. Rom, Hovland, I think a couple other guys too. Rory's kind of been saying it throughout the year with the PJ stuff. Um, so they tried to make a big deal about this 18 million, and no one seemed to fucking give a shit. So hey, money doesn't matter. It's about the other things in life, Stu. So we're doing something right. Don't need the money. It's okay to be
Yeah,
poor. We're winning
yeah,
at life.
no,
We
fuck it. 18 million. I
don't need
can,
it.
yeah, I'll just
I
rip that
got I
off.
got all I need right here. Just me and
Yeah,
Keegan, my family. and Mahande Sonata.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for?
I
It's a
wonder.
hybrid.
Starting to think. Nice. Can't afford the gas now.
Don't even have to fill
Or
up on gas, baby. Well, once every few
yeah.
weeks, but
Wonder if like it was not like they weren't instructed, but it was an initiative to be like, hey, don't talk about the money. That's why all those guys left was the money. Let's not talk about the money. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like
know,
that's
but
why
I
all the
feel like
guys
they
left for
were.
live.
I feel like that was their whole like that's their whole marketing ploy to like make this tournament bigger, though.
Yeah.
That's all the
So
only like point they have is like
nice.
it's for 18 million bonus prize, because like the tournament itself is not like historically, it doesn't have that historic value
Yeah.
or like big fuel to it other than it's for 18 million. So guys
Yeah.
coming out
Well, that's
saying they don't
recent.
really
Like
give
that's
a
not
shit.
the whole thing.
Yeah, right. So it's just kind of like, well, we don't even care about the money. So it's like the tournament needs some more juice as far as like, you know, being the end of the playoffs. So I don't know. I think that was like it's just said, like I think it was their marketing ploy, but I think it backfired. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Just it was just playing devil's advocate. You hear all these guys saying it's not about the money, it's not about the money. Like it's got to
Yeah,
come in
could
at
be.
some
Could
point.
be.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it could be. So they can lower it next year. It's
yeah. Yeah, right.
like, all right,
Now that
but
everybody's coming back.
yeah. Yeah, that'll be interesting. So that would be cool is if like the live guys got into the playoffs somehow. And then like if they don't play the PGA Tour regularly throughout the year, just have like a
Mhm.
crescendo with like the live versus the PGA or something.
It's like top 30 in the PGA, and then top like 5 from
Top
live or
top
something.
five. Yeah.
Get
Can't really
to
do
come
more than
compete.
five. Yeah.
No, not at
Something
all.
like that.
Yep.
Um and then my bogey of the week is Rick Riley. He was slandering Trump's beautiful 67 that he shot to win the senior PGA or senior, not senior, senior like
Senior
member
PGA.
or senior stroke play
Yeah.
championship at
Yeah, club
one of his
championship.
course club championship, yeah, for
Was that
seniors.
Bedminster?
Bedminster,
Where they just
yeah.
had the live. They just had the live event there.
Okay, nice, yeah, and so Trump shot 67, beat probably
Yeah,
most of the live golfers scores,
yeah. It's
and
no
Rick
hanky
Riley,
lanky.
yeah, Rick Riley came out saying that he had like his political cronies with him picking up balls for him and like or like if he was in the rough they'd kick it in the fairway, take it out of the bunkers, and they were like giving him like 5, 10 footers. And I don't know.
It's
He's
like,
claimed he had an inside
yeah.
source that it was really like an 86, but um, I think that's bullshit, and I don't appreciate Rick Riley slandering Trump's beautiful score. Um, the
Yeah,
guy that was the
he
guy that's
said what did he say? He's like, members are pissed. And then Trump put down, he's like, you can call the head pro. Here's his number. Just put
I'm
his
sure
cell
that
phone
guy loved
number all
that.
over social media. Yeah, you probably love
Shit. Well, God, that would be funny. It'd be funny as shit if that was like Mike Pence's cell phone number or something.
that.
I don't know, just somebody that Trump thought, like just hey, I call this guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was like a hilarious story. Like one, to tweet out that you should. I think like I don't know. Did he use Twitter? I guess is he back on Twitter? I don't know.
No,
But
it was
he
on
True
Truth.
Social and yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But just a funny thing to put out. Hilarious.
It was a great, not tweet, it was a great truth.
Truth
It
bomb.
was so funny.
Yeah.
Truth bomb. Here's a truth bomb. Yeah. God, that was incredible.
But then like
But
Rick
if he's good
Riley,
for
like
one thing, it's that.
yeah.
It's like
Well, he
being
said
just a
he's
social. Yeah.
the guy that said he's 6'3", 215, like Lamar Jackson size. I
like
fully
Lamar
trust him
Jackson.
to shoot a 67. There's no
Oh,
people
yeah,
don't cheat at golf. I don't believe it at all. It's a
yeah.
gentleman's game.
They don't
So
lie
there,
about their weight, and they don't cheat at golf. That's
there's
one
no
thing
way.
people don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But also hilarious for Rick Riley to like
just
what
go
is he,
super lib.
did he like write a book on
Oh,
I
he
think
wrote a
he
whole
wrote a
book about
book
him
on Trump
cheating.
cheating
Yeah, he
and
wrote a whole
like
book about him
I
cheating on golf at golf.
yeah it just like I don't know, man. It's just
Could
kind
you
of
imagine
weird.
having that personal vendetta? Like, I hate this
Yeah,
guy so much, I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
write
track
a
his
book.
golf. He shot a no way he shot a 67. Like
Yeah,
who was his source there? I don't know. It's just kind of hilarious.
it
But
was it was so funny.
whatever you're like politics aside, I don't give a shit about politics,
Yeah,
but just hilarious story and hilarious of Rick Riley to just I mean, that's his career now, I guess, is just tweeting about Trump's golf
yeah,
scores and writing books about it. Like he used to be like a pretty well respected like Sports Illustrated writer, right? Like
yeah. He had huge sports.
now
He
he's just a
didn't.
Trump tracker.
Yeah,
It's not the Tiger tracker, he's a Trump tracker.
Trump tracker. That's hilarious. I loved seeing that. Yeah, and
Yeah.
nobody moves the needle on social media
Oh
like
yeah.
Trump. I
Yep.
mean, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. As soon as it posted, I mean, it was instant, like millions and billions of views. So
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Well, my birdie of the week is us. We hit 20 episodes. Ken,
Nice.
they said we couldn't do it. The haters doubted us, but we did it.
Hey, every time they die us, we pull through,
Yeah, yeah. We made it through half of a golf season. So
Yeah.
look at us. Look at
Nice.
us.
Did the
Yeah,
mulligan challenge.
yeah. We did the Mulligan
I mean,
challenge.
I got a new challenge for us actually.
Yeah. I've got something brewing too. I'm trying to think of a name. We need our just horde of listeners to come up with a cool name for this. But I think we got a long weekend, got Labor Day weekend coming up. I think I'm gonna go to the range this weekend. And
Nice.
I need it's gonna be a series and it's me getting back to it. And
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
And it's not gonna be like back to scratch or anything because I'm obviously not a scratch golfer, but we need back to
Back.
seven doesn't rhyme. So we'll figure something out. We'll workshop that. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start something up. I think I'm gonna just take some wedges to the range, get a small bucket, and we're gonna hit some wedges. We're not gonna go crazy. See how the hands are feeling. But I think this weekend's the weekend. I'm back. So
Nice.
maybe that's the
Nice.
birdie. We'll see. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll fuck my knee up again. It'll be my bogey next week. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, 20 episodes, man. That's a good milestone. Do that 5 more
Yeah.
times, we'll hit 100. That's the
Yeah.
big one. That's a
Well,
long ways
yeah.
away.
Well, it takes a while when you do one a week.
Yeah. Yeah. Takes a lot out of me one of a week. Until
Yeah, but
somebody
that's
starts
dude,
paying
that's
us for it, it's
20
not getting
weeks,
more than
man.
what it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But my bogey of the week is back to school. I thought it was going to be a
Mm.
birdie of the week. We kids back to school. My wife's a teacher. She's back to school. My son, he started in public school this year. He's at preschool. So we have 3 people in my house back in the public school system. And that I thought would be a birdie because house is freed up, everybody's out and about. But no, it's not. Because everybody brings their fucking germs back to the house.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
one weekend, all 4 people in our house feel like shit. I mean, kids are disgusting. One, they're always picking their nose and eating it and like licking shit and stuff like that. So
Licking
I've got,
shit.
yeah, I mean, kids are just fucking gross. So, and then they bring that shit back here, and I don't know.
Mm.
I woke up this morning, I feel like hell. My son was up last night, he was coughing and shit, and that obviously kept me up. So I didn't sleep for shit. Need their immune systems built up, man. It usually is about like week 3 of the school year. We're all in the clear, but it's these nasty fucking kids and their germs. And then I've got 3 specimens in my house that want to bring all that shit back, and it's like fucking living in Wuhan. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, oh, you're preaching to the choir. Both my kids have hand, foot, mouth right now.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, wife's sick as well. Just got like a cough. I guess as an adult you don't get like the bumps or whatever, but she has the same cough associated with it. So they're all
And we
sick.
and
I'm
we
the
gotta
only
be
one that's
men.
not.
Yeah, we gotta be men and tough it out. And everybody
I've
else is
just I've just been doing push-ups and
there you go.
I've been
Sweat it
eating a lot
out.
of is yeah, I've been eating bone broth, so that's probably just I think it's just I put a shitload of
Yeah,
hot sauce in it, just sweat. So I think I'm probably
there
just
you
sweating
go.
everything out. Yeah, just killing the game over here.
Good for
So not
you.
sick. Just yeah, take
Yeah.
your vitamins and eat bone broth.
Vitamins and bone broth.
Yeah,
Noted. Putting it in the calendar for tomorrow morning.
I've been practicing karate too in the living room. So
Jesus
maybe that's
Christ. What? What? Been practicing karate.
Hey man, it gets your chi line, it gets the germs out, keeps your energy flow.
Oh my god.
Hey, helps your short game too, and your long game. But you gotta start stretching. You gotta
Just
fire the glutes,
zen.
baby. Well,
Oh
it's all
my
about
god.
firing the glutes, and you start doing some hot kicks. Uh, you get them things stretched out. Good for your hip
All
turn.
right. Well, we'll have to have a
Anyway, but yeah, everyone's fucking sick.
for the golf swing class.
Yeah.
You can write a
Hey,
book.
there you go. Maybe that's how I'll get rich. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, maybe I'll take up karate. I don't even know how to fucking do All right. Well, you're going to Italy in a couple weeks. You're gonna bust out any karate moves. You try to take out Zach Johnson.
If I
If you
see
see
any of the
Zach
players,
Johnson,
yeah.
you have to take him out with some karate moves.
Yeah. If I see those dumbass sunglasses, yeah, maybe I'll kick him off his head. That bastard.
Yeah, right. Well, Ryder Cup picks are in. Happened today. So we have our autos. Scotty, Wyndham Clark, Cantlay, Harmon, Xander, and Max Homa. Those are the autos. And then his captain picks are Brooks, Speed, Morikawa, Ricky, Justin Thomas, and Sam Burns. Justin Thomas and Sam Burns.
The bummer. I think I brought it up a couple weeks ago. I do like the JT pick. I know you don't like it quite as much, but
Don't.
I kind of believe in that. That I keep seeing the reference like the Ian Poulter never like auto qualified. They always picked
Yeah.
him, and I do believe in that a little bit in a team event, like because we sucked so many years because like we didn't have like good team camaraderie. Um, and I think that does matter a little bit in any sort of team event, especially like with you got to get along with your playing partner when you have guys like, well, just like recently. Well, we won last time with Fatty
Mhm.
Reed's been awesome, but like you have guys that don't get along. It's just like it's weird. If you have too many alphas like Phil and Tiger together, it kind of like throws off
Yeah.
the camaraderie. So I get that. He's also just has like a crazy good record. So I didn't mind him. I guess that's the reason they picked Sam Burns, and he had a solid year. I mean, he won the match play.
Mhm.
So like he's got a game. He can beat anyone. But I thought Keegan was coming on strong. Just won more recently. Had a real strong showing here.
This past week, yeah.
Yeah.
So my
So
retort to like, all right, JT has the fire and the record. Sam Burns, all anybody ever says he's friends with Sky Scheffler. Like, who
yeah.
gives a shit?
Who gives a fuck? He's gonna make him putt better.
But like, but like, all right, JT has the fire. Keegan has just as much fire. Like
Oh yeah,
he is a lunatic at the Ryder
yeah.
Cup.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
And
Like that
like
just
you want yeah, and then
mm,
JT's record at the Ryder Cup. Like I think that should have been DJ. Like DJ be the elder dude in the room. The last Ryder Cup, DJ went 5-0. Him and Morikawa together went, I believe, 4-0 or 3-0. I can't remember if they played 3 matches together or all 4,
mm,
but he went 5-0 in the last Ryder Cup. Like DJ's record is just as good as JT. And everybody keeps throwing out JT's total record in international play. Like the President's Cup fucking means something. You kidding me?
yeah, you can't take in the President's
Have
Cup.
the
That doesn't
internationals
matter.
ever even won the President's Cup?
They
I don't
tied the
think they
one
have.
year. They
Yeah,
tied the
like
one year because it got dark, and they were just like, ah, fuck it, this
yeah,
doesn't
fuck
matter.
it. Like
We're
this
not gonna
doesn't
play
matter. Like
anymore.
everybody's like,
They're
oh,
like,
he's
no one cares about this shit.
yeah. Like, oh, he's like 16-5-2 or whatever in the Ryder Cup and President's Cup combined. It's like, throw the
Oh
President's
yeah,
Cup out the fucking window. Who gives a shit about that?
yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I think it should have been
also
DJ and Keegan should have been instead of
the
JT
one
and
thing about
Burns.
JT, I mean, like I said, I don't mind the pick with JT, but he was also like playing really good golf back then.
Yeah,
He's
he
not playing
sucked
good
this year.
golf now. So
He
like,
sucked this year.
is he gonna will him? Like, there's one thing about golf, you can't really will your way to
Hmm.
like good play. It's not basketball. You can't hustle more. You can't pass it. You know, like, well, I guess in this
Yeah.
you can, if your partner's playing lights out, whatever. But like, you can't put more effort into it necessarily.
Mm-mm.
Now, you can make the argument that he has a track record of showing up for these events when he gets fired up, and he did play good that last event before the playoffs, before he didn't get in. So like he had some form
Yeah.
coming in, and like
Well,
maybe
here's
this honestly this
maybe.
break probably helped him out a little bit. He probably was able to reset, but still pretty fucking wild. Because he played like dog shit all year.
Well, here's his since the Masters, his finishes. Miscut, T25, T14, not bad. T65, miscut, T9, miscut, T60, miscut, and then that last T12 you just said.
Yeah, yeah, it's
That's pretty
pretty
bad,
bad.
dude. That's bad. And then when Zach Johnson was asked about DJ, he said, I love DJ. He's a dear friend. Obviously a stud when it comes to playing these competitions. Through and through, his record speaks for itself. You know, it's one of those situations where it's hard to gather form. Insinuating it's hard to watch live or hard to figure out how they're playing one. But you want to talk about form, and then you pick JT, and he's just not in form. He's just not. And I don't know.
Yeah,
That kind of pissed me
yeah, they
off.
weren't even really talking about DJ, which is kind of wild. I
Dude,
mean,
he was a just bona fide stud in the last Ryder Cup.
he played
Five and
well
oh.
at the majors
Dude,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
know. I'm irritated by that. And then
Well,
Keegan.
kind of sucks. Like, Harmon was like, yeah, he was 5-0 last time. Jesus. Kind of sucks. Like Harmon auto qualified and stuff. I don't think. I just don't see him having the game to play well in Europe. You know,
No.
so
Yeah,
uh,
he's never proven that.
he's never played well in Europe. So yeah, we'll have to
Yeah.
see about him. And honestly, like Wyndham Clark. Wyndham Clark's like really good, obviously, but like, yeah, it does kind of. I didn't even think about that shit. Like, it does suck. Like the live guys just had no chance to auto qualify. So
No
it's like, well,
shot.
yeah, that's a bummer. But
Unless you
they
went
kind of knew that going
crazy
in
like
when they
Brooks
made that
did.
decision. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
for sure. For sure. But then like Keegan was talking today, I guess after he wasn't picked, and just saying pretty much like, hey, I'm not part of the good old boys club.
Yeah, that
Is
was a
what it
bummer.
is. Yeah.
When you look at him and like Sam Burton's stats across the year, I mean, they're not too far apart. But I just thought, I like picking a guy that's playing good now. You know what I mean? And Sam
Yeah.
Burns, I think he played all right this past week actually. Um, but he's
Let's
been
see.
hanging around. But like, man,
Yeah.
Keegan really been turning it up, and uh, that win he just won by so much. Like he's been in form, and like you said, he has the fire that they talked about with JT.
Mhm.
Um,
He has that Poulter like
yeah,
attribute,
you need
like
that. He's friends
yeah,
with Michael Jordan. Like I will say, like he's not
that
part
counts
of
for
the good
something.
old boys club, but he's like good friends with Michael Jordan. I'd rather be that than being friends
friends
with
with
some of these golfers. Like
friends
he's
with
doing
fucking
something
Zach
right.
Johnson. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know. It's kind of a bummer. I mean, he's doing something right to be friends with Jordan. Jordan's a big Ryder Cup guy. You know he's going to be over there. So
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
I guess ZJ won't be invited to Jordan's birthday party this year after that one. But
Good. Not invited to mine either. You hear that,
yeah.
Zach Johnson?
Yeah, I know. And Keegan, oh shit, he shot 63 on Thursday. So like, dude, the dude's can go lights out. When he won the Travelers, shot 62, 63, 64. I mean, he won that by a mile. Yeah, man, just tough
Yeah.
to leave that
I
guy at
mean, we'll
home.
see.
It might not
Hopefully we're
matter,
wrong.
but
Yeah, hopefully we're
I don't
wrong.
know. I mean, Sam
Dude,
Burns is good, but fuck, dude, Sam fucking
dude,
Burns. I don't know. That guy
the
doesn't excite
European
me. No
team
offense to him.
is the European team's good, man. Their
Yeah,
top
they're real good.
their
They're
top like
top heavy.
six are super good. But then even their guys that are like their captain's picks are like you said, like their camaraderie and they're so fucking fiery, man. They do have some unknowns though.
Yeah, and I don't know if
Um,
Rory. I don't know if they're gonna like Rory being their leader. Because when they were winning, like Rory was,
yeah.
big part of that group, but they had the guys like Poulter and Justin Rose and um, kind of those other guys were like the leaders of the team, the fiery ones. Now you just got Rory. I mean, you got Rom too, obviously,
Mhm.
but I don't know.
They
Is he
haven't
a good enough leader?
they haven't picked their final team,
Nah, they got this one last tournament, the
and then
European Masters,
they're gonna pick
so
on
they're probably
Monday.
waiting for that. I
Yeah,
would
they're gonna pick
assume.
Monday. Okay, that makes sense. I was looking. I saw. I guess their top five's confirmed. It's I believe their top five's confirmed because I saw something that said Hatton. I guess that's four. So Hovland, Rom, McElroy, Hatton. But they're not going to leave out Fleetwood. They're not going to leave out Fitzpatrick. Um, Shane Lowry. I mean, he's solid.
Hmm.
But then they have some unknowns like Yannick Paul and Sepp Straka and stuff like that. That like Straka obviously plays on PGA Tour and he's kind of
Yeah,
a wild card. But like Yannick Paul and Robbie
Maronk.
McIntyre and Maronk, like they just play over there. So I don't know shit about them.
Yeah, I feel like those guys always play well in the Ryder Cup,
But
though.
they do. They do. They got nothing to
Especially when you
lose.
pair them with some of these big dogs.
Yeah. Well, they have nothing to lose.
Yeah,
Like
and they're all
JT, if he
obviously
plays
still
like
really
shit, he's
good.
going to fly back to the United States, and people are going to be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
No.
yeah. JT
So
has a lot of pressure on him. Man, I'm looking
hell
at
yeah, he
Sam
does.
Burns'
Maybe that's good
year.
though.
Yeah, yeah. I think JT will show up. Sam
I hope
Burns
so.
won the match play in March.
Hmm.
Big deal, big tournament. Obviously, match play matters in the Ryder Cup. Um, but didn't really do shit after that. I mean, that's in March. Um,
I hadn't even injured myself yet.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, damn, dude, it's like fuck. That carried him a while. I mean, he's got a T6, T16, T14. He got T9 last week.
Yeah.
Had a good day Sunday. Well, shit, he shot 66, 66, 71, 67. So I had a solid showing last week, but that might have been what got him in actually. Um, he tied with Keegan, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't know, man.
We'll
Oh
see. I'm
shit,
excited, dude. The Ryder Cup's so fucking sweet though. And with it being Europe, it's gonna be like nice early morning, midday golf.
I was fucking looking at Keegan's record. Yeah, Sam Burns didn't do much besides March though.
I mean, Keegan hasn't played in a Ryder Cup since 2014, right? Like
Yeah, it's
2012,
been a while.
2014.
Been a while. Yep.
Yeah. You gonna sneak onto the course while you're in Italy? You can be there 2 weeks prior.
Yeah, I'm bringing Keegan with me.
Yeah, he
So
deserves a
he'll
spot.
get there. He'll get there. Regardless. Yeah, I might go check out the course. I'll be 20 minutes away.
Yeah,
I'll only be in Rome for a day though. I'm gonna go in like other spots in Italy. So
you
we
should
try to go check out the
photocopy
course.
that picture and like sneak into the locker room and hang it in the locker room or something.
That would be absolutely hilarious. Yeah, maybe they'll let me in there.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's a public
won't.
course, but it looks like they're not accepting tee times
Nah.
when I'll be there, so I'm assuming they're gonna have it kind of roped off, but you may be able to just go walk around. I don't know. We'll
There might be
see.
some practice rounds going on. The guys
Yeah.
out there walking the course, or I bet their caddies will at least be out there shooting the course.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can rent a car, get out there, walk around, hang up Keegan in the Zach Johnson's locker.
As he opens the door.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, figure that out. Figure out a way to do that. Well, Ken, the golf season's over now. I mean, besides the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to talk Commanders football from now on.
Great. I'm sure that'll bring the masses.
Probably more than golf.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure something out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go to the range this weekend. That'll give some content. Then you're gonna be in Italy. I don't know. Maybe we'll take a week off while you're in Italy. We'll see. But we're going to figure out this fall swing, make it interesting. You got a fall golf trip coming up. We'll make something out of it. Maybe people like that better than us talking about actual tour golf. Us talking about our golf.
Thought you were coming to videotape us.
We'll see. So and so
live podcast.
Kicked me out of the group chat. So
he
said, "Oh, you're not going? See you later." It's all right.
Well, what do you expect?
Address.
What do you expect from so and so?
I'll find the address. And when you guys get back from your first round of golf, guess who will be waiting on the couch? We'll see.
Yeah. But I don't know why you're not playing one-legged.
I know, man.
Just
you
show
sent me
up.
that video, but that guy could bend his knee. I can't bend my knee that much. Big difference. I'll figure it out, dude. I'm going to the range this weekend.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Okay.
It'll be good.
All right, man. Well,
I'm gonna go do some karate in the living room. So
okay.
Stay healthy.
All right. Send me some instructional videos of karate, please.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we want to thank everyone for listening. Subscribe to the pod, rate the pod, check us out on Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, at Fairway Pod. Check us out on Instagram at Laying the Fairway Pod, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just search Laying the Fairway Podcast. Thank y'all. Yeah.